Among others, this means that we have to attend to the task of building the human capital we need to achieve Africa's renewal. It means we must contribute to the continuing efforts to achieve peace and stability. We have to attend to the task of women's emancipation and empowerment. And we've got to help to ensure that our continent takes its rightful place within the global community. In this regard, I'm happy that present in this launch tonight are young people who will hopefully discuss among themselves and with us, the outgoing generation, what it means to be an African and what might be done to make the 21st an African century. "14 years ago, when our country adopted its now celebrated constitution, I said that I had to speak in a manner which reflected the fact that in reality, as a country, we were making a new beginning. And to characterize the very origins of that beginning, I said and stated this in its deepest meaning, as has been said here, that I'm an African. I said then that I am born of the peoples of the continent of Africa, that the pain of the violent conflicts which the peoples of Liberia, of Somalia, of Sudan, of Burundi, and Algeria are experiencing is a pain that we also bear. That the dismal shame of poverty, suffering, and the human degradation of my continent is a blight that we share. The blight on our happiness that derives from this and from our drift to the periphery of the ordering of human affairs leaves us in a persistent shadow of despair. And said that the thing that we have done today with the adoption of our constitution says that Africa reaffirms that she is continuing her rise from the ashes. Today, 14 years later, at a different location, I would like to repeat the statement that I'm born of the peoples of the continent of Africa. And I sincerely hope that the thing we're doing today to launch the Thabo Mbeki Foundation also serves in its own small way to reaffirm that Africa is continuing her rise from the ashes. What will then remain is that we do everything in our power to help realize the African dream that as Africans, we shall indeed rise from the ashes. In truth, at my age, and bearing in mind the perspective which the best among our people have projected since the 19th century, and the heartfelt prayer our progenitors made when they composed an anthem which began, "Nkosi sikalele Africa, God bless Africa," I can think of no more noble objective to pursue than the realization of the aspirations of the peoples of Africa to rise indeed from the ashes, to achieve their renaissance, to reaffirm their dignity among the nations, to depend on their native intelligence and labor to transform their dreams into reality, acting in unity as Africans. This is a dream that has inspired the formation of the foundation and the work it plans to do as part of the mandate it has elaborated for itself. I'm especially inspired that gathered in this room this evening is the leading echelon of the millions of Africans who've made the commitment that they will ensure that in action, they will give practical meaning to the pledge that Africa's time has come. Working together, we will overcome. Through our sustained and collective action, Africa will achieve her renaissance. And I'd like to assure you that at all times, you will find the Thabo Mbeki Foundation in your midst, a dependable partner, as together we continue to march along the long and challenging road towards the renewal of our continent. Nkosi sikelele Africa. And thank you very much.